Have you ever wondered how your authentic piece of modern rustic furniture differs from others, even though they're made from the same material base? There are a number of determining factors into how and why each piece is different. We'll explore why into 4 categories: weather exposure, geography, structure direction, and structure stability. The most common element we discover when procuring our wood products is what a building's everyday life interaction is. Depending on what the barn or structure was being used for, whether it's livestock, other parts of agriculture, or a dwelling, it can have an effect on the tone, shape, and quality that wood is in. If the building is in an open area, it can be open to the natural air and sunlight beating down on it as to compare to lower lying areas or heavily wooded areas in close proximity. Geography. The geography of any building is absolutely critical. How its life can look from when it was first built to the time it's taken down. The definition of geography is not just where it is on a map, a science that deals with the description, distribution, and interactions of the diverse physical, biological, and cultural features of the Earth's surface. The everyday temperatures, the overall climate, the characteristics of the 4 seasons over time have a strong determining factor on how each piece of wood is going to look when it's worked on. Structural direction. The direction a building faces is more important than you think. Depending on the location of the wood on the building, it can determine its characteristics. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The amount of light on the east, south, and west sides will affect the color, complexion, and structural integrity compared to the north, where it's not directly exposed to the sun. Also with weather, which way it hits the building, whether it's rain, snow, or intense sunlight, can also have an effect on wood. Structural stability. Through the first 3 categories we've talked about, what impact has it had on the building? Is there leaks in the structure for moisture to settle in? Has it been open to insects or pests? Has stress on the building caused pieces to bend and become brittle? Let's take a look at a building we've procured and its characteristics. It's a 20 by 30 meter building and was built in the mid-1940s into the early 1950s and was used as a livestock barn and tack barn for equestrian use. It's located in Millet, Alberta, which is a central part of the province. The building is in a fairly open area and is open to intense sunlight. The asphalt roofing has deteriorated and has become easy for moisture to come in, and there are signs of damage to the exterior walls through years of weather. Let's look at how each side of the barn differs from one another. Starting on the west side of the barn, you can notice more effects to the weather and climate as most of the rain or snow comes on the west side of the building, which has damaged parts of the wood or created deterioration in the wood. Also notice the color difference. The south end of the barn has ample sunlight to keep its shape and dry, not allowing moisture to become part of it, but also, as the paint shows from its time of being built, has deteriorated from weather elements. The east side of the barn has been exposed to less direct weather from rain and snow. As to the sun, it rises in the east. It's getting sunlight, but the heat of the day where the temperatures are hotter, the direct sunlight is already past that side of the building, as the color once again varies from exposure and the structure is in better shape, showing less overall damage. So with the elements of weather exposure, geography, structure direction, and stability in place, it really can't alter any piece of wood we create, which creates authenticity, originality, and a truly one-of-a-kind piece. If you'd like to learn more about our procurement or wood products, follow us on social media or contact us on our website at twobirdsfurniture.ca.